What's going on, YouTube? It's the Bushy Beard, and I'm back, and I'm bushier than ever right now. I told y'all I missed my Mac, and I had to hear another one. So we got Mac Miller. Grandpa used to carry a Flask by Delusional Thomas, which is the alter ego of Mac Miller. I'm excited about this one. I've heard good things, and I am ready to hear it for myself. Also, update, I have a new P.O. box. Somebody reached out to me over Instagram and asked if I would be okay with some viewer art, and I said of course I would. And so they went ahead and I went ahead and created it, and they're gonna send it to me. They sent me a picture of what it looks like. Absolutely phenomenal. And so I cannot wait to hear, or I can't wait for it and show it to you guys on a live stream, and then hang it up back here for everybody to always see. So if you want to send me some viewer art, viewer mail, viewer letters, whatever you want, the link or the address is down in the description below. I would love to have more and more stuff to open up on live stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. But anyways, let us go ahead and get into Mac Miller. Grandpa used to carry a flask. I feel like this is going to be a deep song. Oh, I didn't say start, but maybe it's not going to be a deep song because it's a very powerful song. Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What happens when I'm suicidal vibrations all through my spinal from the...
Is this the way Delusional Thomas always sounds? I think I've heard one other song by Delusional Thomas, and I kind of remember it sounding like this. I'm not 100% sure though.
What happens when I'm suicidal vibrations all through my spinal from the hits of the vinyl? My mind will be in the Bible. I will see the signs and I'll probably not understand a lot. Rode into town yesterday straight from Camelot. The prayers are not in common language, they don't mean a thing. The evil king of underworld's accumulating bodies. This rap shit.
I really like this though. It's like when I'm suicidal, I'll probably be in the Bible trying to figure out things, and I think that's one way to go. I think therapy is another way to go, but drugs and suicide are not the way to go. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this. This is it's different, but it's cool.
Language, they don't mean a thing. The evil king of underworld's accumulating bodies. This rap shit.
Oh, you know what it sounds like to me? I'm sorry for pausing again. But have you ever heard Infinite from Eminem's like very first album, Infinite, but the song Infinite? This sounds like the beat with the way it sounds. It sounds kind of like that.
Language, they don't mean a thing. The evil king of underworld's accumulating bodies. This rap shit is turning into nothing but a hobby, cause the pussies already been fucked. They're in the lobby waiting, dominating the matrix. Kick it with God and Satan. Oscillation through my veins into these constellations. Drug users, they wouldn't let us join the club. So now it's Spanish bitch massage, get my joints a rub. What's the purpose of everything? Who the fuck cares? We run scared cause nothing fair and we don't become aware. Pretend it don't exist, ignorance the only bliss. I think it's me, well I hope it is. With no kids and no responsibilities, I'm writing soliloquies that transcend visually. Intelligent idiots who never be serious, cause the world around us fucked up, so we rather get fucked up.
Is that part of the original song, that like the scratchiness and stuff like that? That's interesting.
Idiots who never be serious, cause the world around us fucked up, so we rather get fucked up. What?
My grandpa used to carry a flask.
Interesting. Because that's Mac Miller, obviously.
As I'm pacing back and forth, waiting till they pass the torch. Life a bitch, you bout 40 and a sad divorce. Voice is hoarse, getting harder to speak. Remarkable themes, talk a mark of the beast. I saw them caught in a leash. We walking, common asleep in coffins. Talking to Stephen Hawking, evil, we see it often. So we...
I love his flow. His flow is so different than a lot of things, and like you can instantly know it's Mac Miller when he comes on. The voice, the flow, oh, I just love it. I miss this music.
Common asleep in coffins, talking to Stephen Hawking, evil, we see it often. So we close our eyes, hoping we forgot to die. Shit, it must have slipped my mind.
So we close our eyes and we hope we forgot to die. It slipped my mind. That's deep. That's
close
deep.
our eyes, hoping we forgot to die. Shit, it must have slipped my mind. Why? Well, I haven't seen a genuine smile in a while. Mostly everybody stuck in denial.
So I'm coming out of cryogenic tube just to taste the air. You ain't aware, outer space, babe. I'm talking about Natalie the cattle eater with nasty features, rapping with a flask of wiener. Shit, that's only half a Peter.
Oh, there's only half of Peter. So Delusional Thomas, is that kind of like Slim Shady is to Eminem, like Mac Miller is the kind of straight edge, and then I say straight edge loosely, and then like Delusional Thomas is whatever they say, or whatever Delusional Thomas says he says, kind of thing. Is that the same kind of theory behind it?
Taking out the dogs, murder half a Peter.
No hummus with that, right?
Yeah. Ugh. Having conversations with myself, getting into arguments. When I'm out in London, I be posted at the Parliament, coke in the parliaments, chilling by some monuments. Ominous when I fill your body with godly hollow tips to leave you holy. Prepare for the apocalypse. 60,000 on the rolly, cookies with the chocolate chips. Rapping hippopotamus, motherfucker zookeeper. I don't do features, I snort glue and chew ether. Handful of
Yeah, he really does. Delusional Thomas reminds me of a Slim Shady kind of thing.
sleeping pills. It's all like me, I kill. If Jack wouldn't sleep with Jill, she'd spill on my penis drill.
Mr. Jesus, can you save my life?
Yeah.
Looking at a man's casket,
Turn him into ham salad.
how I'm feeling fantastic.
Finish line, I ran past it.
Bitches love me cause I got a tan phallus.
Get your house sandblasted.
Your damn ass kicked.
It sounds like they're kind of like slowly fading off. Like the energy is slowly fading, the speed is slowly fading. It's an interesting thing. Maybe it's talking about going to death or something like that.
Damn, Gladys.
Another fan's ballad is trans habit.
When I demand gadgets at the sand palace.
Far away I am tracking.
My safe is great. A saint can't crack it.
Came through swagging in an
All
old
tan
tan
wagon
wagon with the
Land of the dragons. I just stand for the balance.
I'm just trying to play with my band on Fallon.
Rowling. I don't got no talent.
He's not
That's a
dead.
lie.
He's just delicious.
I think I missed some of the meaning of the song, but it sounded really cool. I love the way it feels and the way it sounded. I think it was interesting. Let me know more about it down in the comments, because I feel like I missed some of it, and I don't like when I miss it. You know what? Let me see if it's on the Grandpa used to carry a flask, Lyrics. Because I hate missing things, you know? Alright. What happens when I'm suicidal? Vibrations all through my spinal. From the hiss of the vinyl, my mind will be in the Bible. With Thomas being his delusional self, it's no wonder he doesn't understand, even though all the signs are there. He also connects a few bars. Road, okay. Camelot being a medieval castle, it would need a king. Quite contradictory. He says evil king, although Camelot consists of myth and King Arthur ruled as a good king. My mind will be in the Bible. The prayers are not in common language. So I think the Book of Common Prayers is what he's talking about. English in the world's most largest language and the third biggest native language, therefore considered common. Latin, Hebrew, Islamic, etc. is however not considered common. Now, why? I don't think that's why it's called. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The evil king of underworlds accumulating bodies. This rap stuff is turning into nothing but a hobby. Metaphor for king of the underground, collecting MCs he slaughtered lyrically, hence the rap game turning into a hobby for him because it's too easy. Okay. Dominatrix, dominating the matrix, kick it with God and Satan. Mac makes it look effortless now. You could say he's dominating the rap game. Those two paradoxical lines start off with the reference to the Matrix, the movie franchise. The Matrix, of course, being a simulated reality used to subdue the control humans. It is technically impossible to dominate the Matrix as it isn't real and you are being deceived, so you aren't really in control. The next line is also paradoxical, as Mac is hanging with the two polar opposites known in the Abrahamic religion as God and the devil, Satan, Lucifer. This would be kind of impossible to the differences, or perhaps Mac is suggesting the same thing. Well, it's actually not impossible. They were at one point together. So it's one of those things that, yes, Lucifer was actually a title. He was pretty much God's right hand angel, and then was cast out of heaven when he tried to overthrow him. So this album, this annotation is unreviewed. Okay, this album is full of contradictions, as it's stated in Dr. Thomas. There's another. Okay, I already blew my son's college fund down the casino. This line is in connection to the former, are not paradoxical. He may not have kids yet, but I don't see soliloquies and transcend. I guess maybe in another song it talks about losing the college fund. Okay, I have no idea. I'm writing soliloquies and transcend visually. A soliloquy is a theatrical device in which a character is speaking to himself or herself as a tactic to show the audience what they are thinking. All of Max DT's music is just that, a period of self-reflection. Okay, that makes sense. Saw them caught on the leash. We walk in common sleep. The leash in this line references the vice in which people turn to attempt to deal with the effed up world referenced in the previous verse. Mac's grandfather metaphorical leash was his flask, which he was always tied to and therefore never truly free. It would seem as though Mac's leash, he's caught on his addiction to drugs, in a particular verse, smoking weed, never fully achieving this level of freedom due to our addictions. We as people now sleepwalk through life, simply going through the motion. Okay. In Coffins, talking to Stephen Hawking's evil, we see it often. Keeping with the theme of death, Mac depicts himself conversing with fellow intelligent idiot. Intelligent idiot? I don't understand that. Why does it link me to... Am I not... Okay, is there... It just links me back. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know why he says intelligent idiot and Stephen Hawking, who notoriously does not believe in the afterlife. As such, it makes sense that Mac would be talking to him about death, as the topic seems to consistently be on each other's mind, as they can see it often. This might have been before Stephen Hawking died. Okay. I don't know when it was released, and I don't remember when he died, but... Alright, him and Mac talking to each other and getting into arguments. This shows the next verse why okay. I understand what Parliament is. Okay. I don't do features. Delusional Thomas does not do features. He's too dope for that. He has only done 2 uncredited features on his maker Mac Miller's album, watching movies with the sound off on the track The Star Room and G's. Okay. If Jack wouldn't sleep with Jill, he'd spin on the Okay. He's referring to the old, okay. So he's stating he's Jack and he wanted to have with Jill, possibly incest reference, and spilling on his drill obviously means that they're having, okay, intercourse. Mr. Jesus, can you save my life? Sung by Mac, this seems to be a plea for Mac about DT's because he's worried about him. This alter ego seems so perplexing. Mac's calm attitude in contrasted with such a vile character. He asked Jesus to save him because DT is clearly swaying with the devil. And since DT is a dangerous character and with influence over fans, it's effed up to think what he could do. Notice the lack of clarity in the artwork. Firstly, he has quite a distorted looking face, messed up fingers, and of course carrying a woman's leg while holding something close to his nose. However, my is a more general plea. Mac and DT are different, but maybe he's okay. Despite all the nonsensical connections with the last verse, it does have a meaning. Notice how, despite the fact that the narrator, be it Mac or Thomas, isn't focused on anything, they are slowly turning into a speaker, dubbing their voices over the same thought, flows, and expressions. Although this is also evident due to the fact right before Mac's verse, it sounds as if the radio is getting staticky. Okay. That in the context of the mixtape, Thomas has taken over control of Mac's mind, thus driving him insane. That in the end, Thomas and Mac are really just parts of the same person, and that we must embrace and comprehend the darker side of our minds as much as we appreciate the lighter side. In the end, this song is about self-acceptance. Okay, I mean, I guess I can see that. It's interesting. I guess I was thrown off by the title because we didn't hear anything but one line about Grandpa having a flask. Yeah, it's a pretty good song. I like the flow, the feel of it, and everything. So, definitely really a pretty dope song. And I'm glad I did another one because I definitely miss listening to that voice on a track. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do Mac every Monday. I also have a playlist full of him. I pretty much started my channel with him, so I have a lot of different reactions of him. So check that out. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. Not going to hurt me any, or you can give it a thumbs up because it's not going to hurt you. But yes, P.O. Box, if you want to send anything, don't feel like you have to. But as always, YouTube, until next time, smile like you mean it from the Bushy Beard.